Week 11 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for this week. The first forward, OG Anunoby of the New York Knicks. So last week he was on the buy list as Anunoby, and his numbers have definitely dropped off over the last few games. On the year, 16.3 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 1.4 steals, 2.1 threes, and 47% from the field. In the last couple weeks, points are down, field goal is down, 13.3 a game. 4.5 boards, 1.3 assists, 1.6 threes, and 43% from the field. So Anunoby, he's had some big games this season, scoring upper 20s, had a 42-point game as well under his belt. But his steals per game have gone down the last few weeks. His field goal and his scoring has gone down. Anunoby, he'll get back going once again, where he's just in a shooting slump, and that's what shooters do. There's some big weeks, and some weeks they're in a slump and can't hit their shot. So Anunoby, January 3rd at the Thunder, 20 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 3 threes, 53% from the field. January 4th at the Bulls, 12 points, 5 boards, a steal, 2 threes, 41% from the field. And January 6th versus the Magic, 9 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, a steal, a block, 36% from the field. So this Knicks team, they were on a 9-game winning streak. They've lost 3 in a row. And I think that 4-1 OKC after he dunked and fell on the elbow, surgically repaired last season, Anunoby definitely took a lot out of him, and that's why I think he's struggling over the last 2 games. So right now, he's struggling a little bit. And Anunoby, hopefully that elbow is almost 100%. And tonight, a ball game versus former team, the Raptors, with them and the Knicks made a deal last season. I think he could go out there, bounce back as Anunoby. And I believe intangibly he's too good of a player not to be producing for fantasy owners. So right now, he's been down over the last couple weeks. He's a buy low forward this week. The next forward, Keegan Murray of the Sacramento Kings. So Keegan Murray, it hasn't been a good season for him. Last year was a nice year, and his points per game are down 3.5. His rebounding has gone up, but the field goal percentage is down 3, and his 3-pointers per game are down. On the year, 11.7 points a game, 7.4 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.7 threes, and 41% from the field. In the last couple weeks, 9 points a game, 7.4 boards, 1.2 assists, 1.8 threes, and 36% from the field. So Murray last season, it was a breakout year for him with the Sacramento Kings. He missed a few games earlier in the week, January 1st and January 3rd, but he's getting the major minutes, but still not producing. So we'll see if this De'Aaron Fox trade happens or not near the deadline, if there's other moving pieces where Murray could get more production. Last few games, December 30th versus the Mavs, 4 points, 6 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals, 25% from the field. January 5th, at the Warriors, 11 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 3 threes, 36% from the field. And January 6th versus Miami, 14 points, 12 boards, an assist, a block, 50% from the field, and 4 threes, where he finally had a big game shooting the 3-ball. So ever since Doug Christie's been the head coach for the Sacramento King team, they've been undefeated, believe it or not. So right now, Keegan Murray hopefully gets things going. It was a good game to see him hit 4 threes, have 12 boards, and 14 points January 6th. But I still believe you could go out there and get him on a discount this week, and you don't have to give much to get him on your roster. And the third and final forward I look to buy and trade for is Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, he's been out majority of the season, and now his latest injury has been a calf injury here for Aaron Gordon. But he's still a player that can produce, put up points, rebound, hit the 3-ball a little bit. And on the season, 13.7 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.3 threes, and 2% from the field. So the last month before he went down with injury, where he's been out now, Gordon, ever since December 23rd, 12.7 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, 2.2 assists, a 3, and 50% from the field. So Gordon, he's not going to score, 20, 25 points per game, but he's going to get that 13, 15-point range. He's going to hit a 3, 3.5 per game. His rebounds will be anywhere from 5, 6 rebounds per game, and he'll give you anywhere from 2.5, 3 assists per game. So I think he's a good intangible player. He'll help you in many categories, but he's not great at one category, is Aaron Gordon, but I still believe he's serviceable. And it's very surprising to me he's out there in 43% of fantasy leagues as well. I know he's been banged up a majority of the season, but obviously he's been a big part of this Nugget team for the last few seasons, is Aaron Gordon. So right now, he's out there in, like I said, 43% of fantasy leagues. You could either add him off the waiver wire or in a deal, not trade much to get him on your roster, because I think once he returns and he could stay healthy, Gordon could be a solid back-end player for fantasy owners at the forward position. So that's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for Week 11 of the fantasy basketball season.